Hello, boys. Once again, welcome back to another session of video tutorials. In this session, we are going to we continue to study Chapter 2 Biological Classification. In our previous session, we studied about Kingdom Monera. Now, in this session, we are going to study about Kingdom Protista. This is second kingdom. Remember, Whittaker has made 5 kingdom classification. Out of the 5 kingdoms, second one is Protista. In this session, at the end of the session, you are able to define all technical words such as diatomaceous earth, bioluminescence, and you are able to understand the classification of Kingdom Protista. You appreciate the role of dinoflagellates that exhibit bioluminescence, that is emitting light naturally, which we won't do. Even though we say human beings are most evolved species, we don't do this, we can't do this, whereas dinoflagellates can do that. So we appreciate that and reflect on the entire biological classification, right? So we go to Kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista is unicellular eukaryotic organisms and are placed under Protista. So Protistans are eukaryotic unicellular organisms. But the boundaries of this kingdom are not well defined. So it acts as a connecting link. Remember, two things are getting connected via. So this Protista is such a kingdom that it is via for two things. What is that? The connecting link between prokaryotic kingdom Monera and the complex multicellular kingdoms such as fungi, plantae, animalia. So the first kingdom is linked to third, fourth, fifth kingdoms through the second kingdom Protista. And Protista includes 5 groups: chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, protozoans, slime molds, and euglenoids. Let's see first one. Now, plant-like protists. Look at the diatoms, dinoflagellates, and the animal-like ones are amoeba, ciliates, flagellates, and the diseases, various diseases that they cause. Look at that, Plasmodium causes malaria. Trypanosoma, African sleeping sickness. Of course, it is African, not ours, right? And Toxoplasma, Toxoplasmosis, it causes, and cats are the vectors, and it is the death of brain damage takes place. And of course, very common one whenever we drink polluted water, amoebic dysentery, so Amoeba histolytica. Now we come to the first one, chrysophytes. Chrysophytes include diatoms and golden algae. So look at that, golden algae, UPSC question, desmids. Most of them are photosynthetic, they are microscopic and planktonic, float passively in water currents. Then we say planktonic. The walls are embedded with the silica. The walls are embedded with silica sand, and thus are indestructible, means they are very tough. Due to this feature, diatoms have left behind large amounts of cell wall deposits in their habitat. This accumulation over billions of years is referred as diatomaceous earth or diatomite. It is economically very important for soundproofing, as filtration media, as abrasives, insecticide, and absorbent for oil spills. So thanks to this diatomaceous earth. So you got two examples, Triceratium and Pinelluria. And now we go to the second group, dinoflagellates, your geography teacher will be talking of Red Sea, and this Red Sea is because of dinoflagellates. These are marine, photosynthetic. Some forms occur in freshwater also. In most forms, the cell has cellulose plates. They are motile and dissimilar flagellae. They have dissimilar flagellae, one short, one long. Some marine dinoflagellates show bioluminescence, exhibiting natural light from their body, which we can't do, as I said. Bioluminescence. Remember this again for CBSE, for all the competitive exams. Bioluminescence is exhibited by dinoflagellates of protistans. These form red waves, red tides, as you are seeing. Red dinoflagellates. Again, remember the example, gynolax. Such rapid multiplication that they make the entire sea appear red. That's why the name Red Sea. Toxins released by such large numbers may even kill other marine animals such as fishes. So remember dinoflagellates for two things. One, bioluminescence. Second, Red Sea. Third, euglenoids. As the word comes, euglenoids, euglena, you must be familiar in junior classes. So it is freshwater habitats and damp soils, we can see them. And instead of cell wall, they have a protein rich layer called pellicle. Remember this, pellicle, protein rich, which makes their body flexible. They are photosynthetic, and when deprived of sunlight, they also undergo heterotropic nutrition. Hence, we say euglenoids exhibit mixotropic nutrition. Auto plus hetero is equal to mixotropic nutrition. Example, as you are seeing, euglena. Now we come to the next group, slime molds. Slime molds are saprophytic. The body moves along decaying twigs. So it eats the dead and decaying matter. So this should be very, very useful for us, engulfing organic matter. So the slime molds are saprophytic protists, and they may be classified into acellular and cellular slime molds. So the spores will be present in them, and these spores will be distributed in the air, and wherever the spore falls, it raises into one more adult slime mold. Next we come to very familiar one, protozoans. Proto means first formed, zoans, animals. These are supposed to be first formed animals, and all protozoans are heterotrophs. They live on predators or parasites. They are believed to be primitive relatives of animals. There are four major groups of protozoans. Based on their locomotion, there are four types. Amoeboid protozoans. These organisms live in freshwater, seawater and moist. They move and capture their prey by putting that finger-like structures you can see in the photo. They are called pseudopodia. Pseudo means false, podia means foot. They are called false foot because they help in locomotion, but they are not really feet. That's why pseudopodia. Flagellated protozoans. You can see whip-like structure will be present, flagella, and with the help of the flagella they move. So they are called flagellated protozoans. A trypanosome, for example, you can see their picture. And then ciliated protozoans, cilia, all over the body, 360 degrees, hair-like structures are there, cilia. These are helpful in making the animal to move, like all of you must have seen already under microscope, paramecium. And then sporozoans. This includes diverse organisms that have an infectious spore-like stage in their life. The most notorious one is, of course, Plasmodium, that causes malaria, just now I said. And this will be a great threat for the human population. Thus, in this session, we reflect on kingdom Protista and and you must remember dinoflagellates for this. I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.